Hello everyone and welcome back. We are once again here in Sumeru, but we are actually about to promptly leave Sumeru. And why is that, you ask? Well, that's because the Lantern Rite, it's not here yet. But Lantern Rite is imminent. I don't know when it's gonna start. Oh, you know where we should go? We should go here. I'm sure it is to arrive swiftly. And I have been informed that one of the advised quests for Lantern Rite is Baiju's story quest. And I thought, you know what, this is actually a great point, I think, in the story to break. We've done a lot of Sumeru recently. We have a lot to unpack from all of that. But we also have a lot of story quests from previous regions that are waiting for us. So, today, I'm hoping to go ahead and to do Baiju's story quest. Here we go. I hear very good things about this quest. Here we go, the search for a physician. Go to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Seems like somebody is asking for help outside Boo Boo Pharmacy. Alright, so as we head over to Liyue, that's the wrong button. I'm thinking perhaps we shall do a little party swap and bring back our Liyue party. Remember Amber was in here, so maybe we won't do entirely the same. But I want a Claymore back in. So maybe we'll do something interesting. Let's put Kaya there, and let's do Diluc.
What's our objective?
Normally we have Razor, but just for a little bit something fun, a little something fresh, but we still have that Claymore that I wanted. Let's do that. Now, where are we going? I assumed we'd be going over here, but I actually don't see it. Hello? It is indeed over there. Alright, now we're navigating. We are ready to go. So that is the plan for today. Baiju's story quest. And then Lantern Rite! It should be starting soon! The sky's going to be full of lanterns again! Oh, I love Lantern Rite. I can't wait. I'm thinking probably the next few episodes will be dedicated to Lantern Rite. I don't know. It depends on when it starts. Look at the lanterns in the water! Are those always there? I don't think those were always there. I could be wrong though. It's been so long since I've been in Liyue, especially at night. So yeah, I'm thinking, ooh, oh, they're right there. The next few episodes will probably be dedicated to Lantern Rite, and so we just want to be prepared for when that hits. Now, before we go in, speaking of being prepared, we have 2 letters here. We're going to read Diona's? Wait, we haven't met Diona. I know that she's a Mondstadt character, so I thought we'd read it, but we actually haven't met either of these characters. So I'm just going to go ahead and claim. Delightful, thank you for the stuff. And now, we're ready to begin. Let's do this.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Herbalist Gui from the pharmacy.
Are you lost?
I don't think I knew about Gui yet. Hi, Chi-Chi.
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because... Hey there, Chi-Chi! Hi, Gui! What's going on?
We just completely interrupted this conversation.
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Hi, Chi-Chi.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
He just said he wasn't lost.
No, listen to me! I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Uh-oh.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Either they are new, or he's not in the harbor.
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
I suddenly see the need for the pharmacy.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
The owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy, he must mean Baizhu.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone.
So why didn't you just ask the guards which direction he went?
I asked the Millith guards to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
What a responsible young kid, wow.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
Supposedly. It'll be a piece of cake for us.
Junction can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
The snake. Will Baizhu let us borrow her?
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
We summoned them.
Chengsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset.
Precisely.
Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
This shot they're giving him is extremely heroic. Maybe even a little bit too heroic. I have my suspicions about this young man. His eyes are really pretty, though.
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
In the flesh.
Uncle Baizhu.
Chengsheng, now's not the time.
Teasing him for being called old.
My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As much as you can recall.
Yes, Dr. Baizhu.
I wonder if he already suspects what's going on. Ayu explains his father's health situation to Baizhu.
I see. And your family lives near Qingse village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite.
Ooh.
She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
So this is kind of the perfect time to do this quest, but also, oops. Doesn't like meeting people during Lantern Rites.
Is that so?
How mysterious. Yeah, he definitely suspects that something is going on. Also, look at his design. I do really like it. I love the coat that he has. I don't know how it's physically attached to him, but I like the silhouette it gives him.
Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Ooh.
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
Oh, wow.
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment?
I love how he doesn't explain where he knows her from at all.
Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
I'm wondering if maybe they were students together studying medicine or something.
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Sounds like a great start. Here we go, the Heart of Healing. You know, when I first saw Chi-Chi in the Archon quest, I didn't have a huge opinion of her, but all of a sudden, she's very quickly become quite adorable. I don't know, I'm quite fond of her.
His family. We have to find them.
Indeed.
Can you believe that little boy brought his father all this way to see the doctor? Oh, what a remarkable child. I didn't even know how to buy medicine by myself when I was his age.
Quite impressive. Really, now that I've just realized it, how surreal it is to see that he has a name over his head, but she doesn't. How curious. He's, you know, obviously she's a playable character, so her design is very distinct. We know that she's somebody. Just so surreal to realize that she doesn't have a name. Where am I going? I'll ask the Millilith guards. That way? So I'm guessing that the mother might have been a student with Baizhu, or maybe his teacher? Probably not. She seems younger than that. Just because the first thing that was curious to me was that she knew which herbs to collect for his father. Which tells me, I was surprised thinking, do really civilians have that much medical knowledge? And then on the other hand, Baizhu knows her. So I'm wondering if maybe they studied together. Or something similar. Hello, guards. Any news?
We searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
I love how they have the white tassel spears, and that you can get those in chests in Liyue, right? I love that so much.
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
Aw.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Really, what a responsible young man. So polite. Oh, hello.
I'm afraid we have to stay at our posts, so we won't be able to join you in the search.
We'll update our superiors on the situation and see if they can assign anyone else to help.
I wonder why the Millith don't have enough people to go help at this point. Are they busy with something? Preparing for Lantern Rite? Or, I don't know, is it just typical of them to not have that many people available? I suppose, you know, back in the past when we had the Millith out in force, it was for emergency situations. So, on normal days like this, where everything is just about okay, they don't have all hands on deck. We're going the right way. I sure am. Might take me a while to get there, though. We can scan for chest. Ooh! Scan for chests along the way. I'm working on building up my, exploration percentage, trying to get up to 100%. Well, that is quite the lucky find. Once the compass resets, I'll do it again. In the meantime, we get to enjoy Liyue music. I haven't heard it in ages. Hello, little guy. Come here, come here. Nice. Another one! Oh, that's wonderful. That is perfect. Oops. You have to put them approximately close because I can't put it right on the mark. But this is nice, because I don't normally take the paths. I normally just teleport everywhere. That must be why these haven't popped up on my radar before. Literally and figuratively. Alright, that one appears to already be marked. And we've just about made it. Do you suppose if I pick up all these carrots that are in a circle, I get a chest? Maybe I did once upon a time. World quest over there that I'm done as well. Wow. Finished Sealy Court. Some trees. Isn't this where we came with Mona on Mona's story quest? Curious. Alrighty. Search the area.
Dad!
Ah! There he is!
Dad, can you hear me?
I think I found him. Not startle him. Too badly.
There's somebody over there!
Hello? Are you the man we seek?
No, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Now is he confused? He might walk off the cliff. Uh-oh. Are we going to stop him? Please, somebody.
Watch where you're going!
Oh, hello? Hu Tao? Oh my god, Hu Tao! Is he possessed? Surely not.
Oh, dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right?
What way to arrive on the scene? Oh my goodness, Hu Tao! You might have tackled him a little hard.
Huh?
Dad!
Or maybe she's noticed that something is off. He shouldn't be that hurt for how gently she grabbed him.
Hey, Hotel!
Hi, Hu Tao. Long time no see.
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and...
Oh, aren't these two like mortal enemies or something? Because she runs a funeral parlor and he's a doctor trying to keep people alive?
my worst nightmare.
Indeed.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Funny that the resentment is kind of on Hu Tao's part. You would think that she would love the chance to mess with him.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Wow, yeah, I really expected him to be exasperated with her, but it's the other way around. How funny.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
Are you? Who am I?
Such a small detail, but it's really cool to see him nod when he said you're Ayu.
Your name is Jia Liang, and you live just west of Qingsa Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hu-Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Do you know what's up, Hu-Tao?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs?
Ooh, and a mention of Baizhu's teacher, who seems like they might become relevant later on, so I'm really wondering if maybe the wife was a fellow student or the teacher herself.
Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Baizhu, please don't use this to get a lot of money out of this family. Oh.
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Oh?
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Oh dear.
Paimon, sorry. What?
Where did he get them? Did he eat something? Did he touch something?
God remains? There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay.
Why don't you just exorcise them completely, though?
It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me?
Great question.
Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular.
Oh ho ho
Perhaps out
ho.
of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Oh, whoa, the connections. I didn't expect that.
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget that we're here too. We won't let things get out of hand.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jia Liang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
I love the way she says things.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Baizhu's a really interesting guy.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
I'm curious to think how they're trying to get us to feel about him, because he literally has a snake around his neck, which is often used as a symbol of duplicity.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation.
But also, I don't know, like, I'm inclined to give all the characters the benefit of the doubt and assume that he's not a bad guy. But at the same time, the way that he says things makes me think that he's putting on an act. Just something about the way he presents his voice. This is something I felt like since we first heard him speak. So I really feel like he's hiding something, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's a bad guy.
I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Also, wow, back rooms of the Boo Boo Pharmacy. How cool.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baizhu's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baizhu?
And he's about to say, no, I cannot cure him. I can only stave off his symptoms.
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But It wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
One wonders if that's contributed to Ayu's very mature outlook. Is it a grim prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Suspicious.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
I love it when the characters give each other looks like that. It's really funny. She was worried that he might try to use this situation for his own ends or something. So my first thought was, because of the how much he wanted to charge us during Lantern Rite, maybe he wants money for this treatment. My second thought is there something he can do with the god remains that this man is infected with? Like, he can collect the essence and then use that somehow? Or the third and most simple option is that he really does just want to do his master's memory proud, I suppose.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
And it's things like this that make us want to suspect him of some suspicious actions, but they're trying to make us suspicious of him, which makes me want to not be suspicious of him. So I don't know what to think. Also, this song. This is a new song, isn't it?
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
We'll be heading out now too, I suppose.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Changcheng.
Bye for now, everyone.
I love how Paimon is so polite to Changsheng. You know, Changsheng is Baizhu's companion, kind of like how she's
Are you
ours.
ready, Baizhu?
So maybe she sees a kindred spirit.
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
Oh? Oh ho ho ho, what does that mean, Baizhu? Used to it by now. Is he going to cleanse this man by taking the contaminant onto himself?
All's well that ends well, huh?
Because it sounds like he's going to make some sort of sacrifice.
You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Baizhu's master or Ayu's mother?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baizhu's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. I'm so glad we're on the same wavelength. So here's the doors inside. Ooh, I can go in? Oh, Baizhu and Changsheng are treating Jialiang right now? I should come back tomorrow. Will do. Oh, how cool. I wonder if we can go in this door all the time. Probably not. Also, I can't believe that there was another chest nearby. Right there. I can't believe that there's another Liyue song that I've never heard before. That's so cool. I wonder if it's a Baizhu, not a Baizhu, a Boo Boo Pharmacy limited edition. I love gliding downstairs. It's so satisfying. Hu Tao! Hey, Hu Tao. Anything fun to share?
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery.
What a statement. What euphony. That was kind of nice. Also, I love how she describes her actions as idling. I can just imagine her standing over here in the corner just doing her idle animations, waiting for time to pass.
Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So...
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Got it in one.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baizhu's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jialiang had god remains in his system?
Ooh, nice extra question.
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
That rings a bell, but the details are hazy.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay. It kind of feels like that explanation is missing a few steps, but maybe she's just paring it down for us lay people. Sure.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Because her great uncle was his teacher?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master?
Wait, that's actually really funny. If the older brother was set to inherit the funeral parlor, and so the younger brother decided to go into medicine to keep people alive?
According to my grandpa, he and my great uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist.
Wait, would this have been the first mention of Chenyu Vale? When did Baizhu's story quest come out in regards to when Chenyu Vale came out? Because Chenyu Vale only came out at last Lantern Rite, and I could have sworn that Baizhu's story quest... Was it released at the same time? I thought it was older than that. Wait, that would have been so cool if this was the first mention of Chenyu Vale.
That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great uncle. Because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead.
Truly suspicious.
My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Oh, wow.
Funeral
Never
director
again?
to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
Yeah.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days.
Right.
But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him.
Ooh.
And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
Oh, which Wangshen would really not be a fan of.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything.
I'm suddenly so invested. I really want to know the secrets of this medicinal practice.
But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide.
I really think it's something like they give up their life force to help preserve others in the most dire of situations.
One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of
Ooh.
immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality.
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
The really sinister version... This is a great shot. The really sinister version of things could be that these doctors, when they find terminal patients or patients who will not make it, they collect what is remaining of their life force and stockpile it. And if they manage to stockpile enough, maybe they'll reach immortality themselves. But the other idea is they can then dole that out when needed to other patients. That could be a thing. But still, I bet that's not what he's up to.
Beyond that, it seems like we have more questions than answers.
Anything else, Utao?
Oh, while you're here, have either of you seen Chi-Chi around?
Don't tell me.
It's not every day I get to infiltrate Baizhu's lair, but alas, I didn't catch a single glimpse of her anywhere.
I bet she's avoiding you.
Aha! What if Baizhu knew I'd be on the lookout for her and hid her away in advance?
More like she hid herself. Are you trying to bury her? Because she's technically a zombie, right? What is it called? A Jiangxi? Was that it? I wonder if she's around here. Hey, Chi-Chi. Hi, Chi-Chi.
Zhengli? Master? Dr. Baizhu has never
interesting.
But more importantly, is Yuno Who gone yet?
Not yet. She's looking for you, actually.
I need to find a better hiding place.
Probably. I don't know, right next to the stairs is really the place to be. Good luck, Chi-Chi. I wonder if Ayu's around anywhere. It'd be cool if we could talk to him. Ayu? Table. Nice. I love being able to go inside buildings in this game. It brings me great joy. I was really enjoying being in here. Where would he be? He could maybe still be in the room. He didn't say that he was going to leave. Mysterious. If I talk to these... Millilith, I wonder if they'll have anything to say on this. Probably not. They seem to be just doing their normal jobs. Hey guys, what was that I just saw? I just saw a sparkle. No, it was a lotus. I thought it might be Gia's sigils. Alright, let's switch our time around. I'm gonna stand right here. They're so funny. Okay. Time to 8 AM, was it? Right about there? 8 or 2, that works for me. Oh, how pretty! Yes, I'm really curious about what Baizhu's up to. Again, it does feel like the game is trying to make us suspicious of him. But I still feel like... Hey, there he is. He's a good guy. But at the same time, maybe they're reverse psychologying me.
Pharmacy and check out how Jialiang is doing.
It would be really cool to see them go for something a little bit more, I don't know, intense with one of their characters. They haven't shied away from things like that before, so I'm curious to see where they'll take this.
Dad!
Hello, hello. How are we feeling?
Oh, are you?
Oh, he recognized him. Great.
Dad, you remember me!
Oh, good for you, Ayu.
Yes, I remember now. Oh, Ayu, I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her.
Oh, wow.
And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
By Adventurers Guild, I wonder if he means us, or if he used his time yesterday to recruit even more people to help look for his mom. What an enterprising child.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
He seems like this thing he might have just honestly forgotten.
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
Baizhu seems normal this morning.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh?
And you sense nothing from him now.
But
From Baizhu.
how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That little tisk. I adore Hu Tao.
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid.
That was a long
If
laugh.
that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish.
So suspicious.
Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
I love their rivalry.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
Oh, headache? Baizhu looks a little worse for the wear. Indeed. Something's wrong.
Yeah, I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air. or I'm going to suffocate.
The easy excuse would be that he just stayed up all night treating this man, but that
Yes,
was it.
of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
And I think she's covering for him. He needs to go outside. And she's giving him the excuse to. Oh, see, this definitely seems like a man who's taken some sort of dealt blow to himself in order to heal someone else.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now.
Intriguing.
But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Oh, and just like that, I like Changsheng a lot more now. We're seeing more of her true personality, and I like it. She's very supportive. She's very caring, isn't she? Even if she seems so sly. And I appreciate our dear traveler and Paimon for spying on everybody the first chance they get.
Who's there?
Oh, nobody. Hello, it's me.
Why did you follow us here?
We wanted to check on you. I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
I felt that cough.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face?
Aw, he looks so shamefaced. Showing weakness is not a fault, Baizhu.
Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness.
I really think he just transferred it, but then if he did, how come Hu Tao didn't sense anything? Did Changsheng do something to disrupt, like, the vibes he's giving off?
Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
I knew it. I knew it was something like that. And he is indeed not stealing life force from other patients, he's just giving his own. Life force and poison, both important questions.
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng.
Ooh.
Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients.
Oh, nice.
I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient.
Is his wife poisoning him? Why would she do that?
The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Or could it be that the wife thinks she's making medicine for him, but she's accidentally using herbs that are contaminated?
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baizhu's strange choice of a necklace.
And I was just wondering where she came from and why she could talk. I figured she's probably just some sort of special Liyue snake that could talk, but no, it seems she's truly one of a kind.
Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin.
So the Adepti might recognize her,
I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text.
So she's really the expert here.
Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Ooh, you're looking even worse now than before. Are you sure you're okay?
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Can you recover that which you transfer?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
I highly doubt that. Also, look at how much his eyes match that tree behind him. How nice. I highly doubt that. Look at you. You seem like you've been hit by a truck.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
What do you need? Some herbs, I presume? Go on, Baizhu. Let us help you.
Baizhu, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
I wonder if he's kept it to himself because it's the tradition of his medicinal branch. Like, you know, his teachers all maintained this secret, so he probably feels some sort of shame in being the one to let it out. But if you just let it out to a few select trusted individuals, maybe?
Entire life.
Oh, he doesn't expect to live long, does he?
Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
And maybe that's why he's searching for immortality. If he could be... Okay, we don't technically know that he's looking for immortality. We just know he's interested in it. But if he is looking for immortality to make himself immortal, maybe that's why, so he can keep healing people forever. His life force will never run out.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So, what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy.
Sounds like a plan.
As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiang Li.
Indeed. Alrighty, let's see if anybody's here to chat with. Can we go in? Oh, Chi-Chi! Hi, Chi-Chi.
She's finally gone. She's gone for good now, right? Right?
Oh, poor Chi-Chi. She does appear to be gone. Let's see if she's hiding in the corner now. Oh, hi!
Your mother's been missing for days now.
Yes,
but here I am, sitting here and doing nothing.
Don't think about that, Dad. Just concentrate on getting better. It's been years since we were last able to talk to each other like this.
Aw.
So it has. In the blink of an eye, you're already so grown up.
Oh, wait, that's so sweet. They get some time to bond. You know, you should really take a casual walk around the city. See the sights together. Share these life experiences now that you can. Hi, Hu Tao. What you doing?
Fancy running into you guys at a place like this. What are the chances?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. I was just battling against some writer's block.
Writer's block?
I took a stroll to see if I could get my muse back. Yep, it's working. Delphi is a snake. She can hear them coming, plants a little bait, and they all come running.
Won't your continued absence affect Wangshan Funeral Parlor's business? Are you still worried about what Baishu's up to?
You'd better not snitch on me, okay?
That's hilarious. I want to see if she'll give the same line in response to the other dialogue option. I assume so.
It's fine.
Oh.
I have someone taking care of the books while I'm gone. Well, hold up. Now that you mention it, I probably shouldn't stick around here too long.
Oh, nice. Is that someone Zhongli, and are you worried that he's going to spend all your money? Is that his version of taking care of the books? From that one trailer with Zhongli, that seems to be the case. I just realized that you... Are those Liyue clothes? The blue color's a little not, common. Oh, Gui! Hi!
Are you heading out now, Dr. Baizhu?
Yes. While I'm gone, I leave Boo Boo Pharmacy in your and Chi-Chi's capable hands.
Rest assured, the moment anything comes up that you should know about, I'll inform you immediately.
I really like his coat. It's so pretty. Anything else, Gui?
Are you heading out now, Dr.
Yes.
Nope, same thing.
Rest assured, the moment...
Funny. I thought maybe we'd activate shop mode, Gui, but no, we activated cutscene again. Bye, Chi-Chi. I want to see if I can go in here. Wow, I can! Wait, could I go in here the whole time? It's so pretty. And that song is back. Wow, I love being able to go inside in this game. Doesn't happen a lot. Wow. Oh, this is gorgeous. If I didn't live on Crab Island, I might come back here to reset every day. So that Vega can sleep in the bed. Can you imagine how good it must smell in here? With all the herbs and the incense? Wow. Oh, that's so cool. I hope this room remains open to us all the time. I want to come back. I wish they'd let us lie down on the bed. That'd be nice. Bye, Chi-Chi. I think I'm going to Jinxa. Where are ya? Over there. Ooh, yeah, I've never been over there. Huh. How funny. Boop. Anything for us? Ha 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 ha. You don't say. Oh, hello. Little Luo. Can I talk to you? Ah, I would like to see that Adeptus again today, too, but he doesn't seem to like me. Are you the one about a smile? One day when I was in the forest, I met a handsome, dashing Adeptus. It was as if he had popped right out of a storybook. I smiled at him, but yes, you're the one about the smile. Do you think he doesn't like me by any chance? I think he actually likes you. Really? I did think about it as well. Does he just not like smiling? If I see him again, I'll definitely find a way to make him smile. Aw, sweet. I'm gonna get that chest. Should also get some bamboo while we're here. For the teapot. Everything for the teapot. Alright, it's right off the path. Right here somewhere-ish. To the left. Hello. Oh, hello. Do you hold it hostage from me? There? It might very well be. Alright, let's go. See it. Hello? Oh, now it says upwards. Oh, ho, ho. That's helpful. Almost got stuck under the bridge, but we'll be okay. Luckily, we climbed up at just the right spot. Up here a little bit more? It's gonna be right in front of me and I'm just not gonna see it. Ooh, I found it! Yay.
A reward on the road.
Very yay. Okay. Ooh, I want this. Yoink. Nice. Alright, let's see. What's our 83%? Yeah, I really need to work on this area some more. One of these days I'll find everything. It's funny, we got, wait, that way more? We got to 100% in Mondstadt on stream the other day. And then a couple days later, I found another chest in Mondstadt. Which I thought was very funny. Also, I should probably be Geo-Traveler. For the sake of it. But maybe Dendro fits too, because we're helping out Baizhu. I wonder if we'll get a trial. Ooh. I wonder also, with Lantern Rite, the Chronicled Wish banner is coming back, I do believe. I wonder if he'll be on it. Oh, goodness me. There's so many characters that I want. Look at this little house hidden away. I've never been over here. Wow. They really do have everything. Every little corner of this map. Here we go, here we go.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Me neither, Paimon.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa Village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
It does seem that way.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale.
Makes you think why she doesn't practice medicine herself now. Did she leave the practice?
She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Or if she's older, maybe she's having issues with her life force?
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang.
And he's an herb gatherer. Interesting.
Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family.
Suspicious.
The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
There it is.
Quarrel? What happened?
I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Some sort of disagreement, it seems.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Aww. So whatever the argument was, it seems that the teacher felt that she was just misguided. Not necessarily, you know, a danger or a shame to their school. He still wanted her to be well. That gives me some hope.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Nice. I respect it.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baizhu. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
He does come across that way, but again, if the game really is really trying to make me think that he is the sneaky, scheming type, I'm inclined to think that they're trying to fool me.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions, You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
I like this shot as well. And this is really funny because he has a great point, but the fact that he's pointing that out makes me think that he's a good guy.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now, Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up, but if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Alrighty, can we go inside? A little bit of friendly breaking and entering. Oh, he's walking away. Whoa, he's walking around. I'm impressed. Observe wooden pillar. No wooden pillar shall escape my sight. Several faint marks can be seen on the pillar. Maybe it was used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. There's some faded writing near the bottom mark. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner can leave. Judging by the number of marks on the pillar, the family has led a secluded existence here for many, many years. The sooner they can leave? Does she want to leave her husband? Does she want to use Ayu's life force to help heal her husband? So they can leave this area? Suspicious. Observe! Stack of wood. The firewood is neatly stacked, and the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit. Some logs at the bottom of the pile have begun to rot. It must have been a while since any new wood was added to the pile. Okay. Suspicious indeed. Diary with childish handwriting. Some roof tiles broke. Mom and I tried to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage. Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of the legs by accident. Dad's forgetting things again. I'll have to write it all down for now and read it back to him when he's feeling a bit better. That's really smart.
Paimon, come quick!
And sweet. So it was the dad who was physically fit? I'm guessing?
What is this?
Well, that's suspicious. Because Ayu and his mother were unable to get up onto the roof, which makes me think he was the strong one. What a shot! Look at the purple in the sky and the purple in the thing.
Chung Chung and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God remains.
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using God remains.
Is it breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Gods really just don't die, do they? Alive.
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances.
So if we destroy the mother load, we might be able to neutralize the poison?
If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
And we are in Qingce village. Thinking of the chi.
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
So should we go to Lu Huapu then?
The call of the... Wait. So back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading.
He was going back towards Qingce village. So the wife is probably around here somewhere. She's probably at the mother lode manipulating it right now.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient. The mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang?
Well, we know who. My question is why.
Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden?
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
You're so close, Paimon.
Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Everyone's looks. I mean, it's a little funny, but actually, this is probably the most serious story we've done so far.
Huh? So you're saying... it was Jiang Li?
Yeah, but why?
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
I mean, there could be a million reasons. I'm just wondering which one it is.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
And we just established, kind of, that whatever disagreement she had with her master wasn't this serious, it seems like. He still wanted her to be looked after. He didn't think that she would do something like this. So I'm trying to cling to that hope that that conversation gave me, but a little hard.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
And you bring up a great point. Look at the facts.
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jialiang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
And also, even if she... What's her name? Jiang Li? Even if she wasn't the type of person to poison her own husband, 10 years ago? Things could have changed. It's 10 years later. Maybe she is now. Do you know of a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingce village?
I've only heard the rumors, nothing concrete. Well, I mean, we did go to that one place where we had that big old battle. But we've certainly heard the rumors.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Alright, let's go talk to some old people.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this?
Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime.
So she just forgot.
These days,
That's fair.
She has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
To be honest, my best guess is that she's some sort of Adeptus? An illuminated beast, at least? Maybe not an Adeptus? Because, yeah, it seems like she must have been much more powerful in the past, but she's diminished over time.
Whoa, what? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
So basically, if Baizhu dies, she dies too, unless she can contract with somebody else.
Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
So here's my other theory about Jiangli, if that is her name. It was mentioned 2 times that, I believe the father had a very physically strong body. I wonder if, if we want to give her the benefit of the doubt and see what he could have done to make her upset with him. Yeah, maybe he was having her give him life force in order to make him stronger. And that's why he was this super physically strong guy. But that could be why she felt trapped in the situation and wanted to get rid of him. Kind of something similar here happening with Changsheng.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing!
Except hopefully the contract is agreed upon by both sides in Changsheng's case.
Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
She just wants to eat everything in the world while she still can.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Translation, you have to be chill.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
It probably has something to do with having a very balanced chi all the time. Strange. Baizhu has a weak constitution. And didn't his master pass away at an early age?
Ugh! Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baizhu, you're Mannequin Man!
Oh no.
Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck!
Oh my god.
This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
Exactly.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are?
No way, no
if it were up to
way.
them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Are we gonna summon? Actually, I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh.
You flatter us.
If you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about,
Oh my god, oh my god.
you better do the honors.
No way. Oh, I'm so excited. And how perfect we were just talking to that little girl too. Ah! Yes! Xiao! Xiao! Xiao, are you there?
You called?
Oh my god! Oh, and he's practically smiling. That's a big ol' smile for Xiao. Tell me I'm wrong. That's a big smile. By Xiao standards. Hi! How did you get jump scared? We literally summoned him, Paimon.
Gets Paimon every time.
Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Just this one, as far as I know.
Well, this is unexpected.
Do you recognize him?
Huh? It's you.
Ooh, they do.
Baizhu of Bubu Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before.
Really?
The Lantern Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I
Ooh.
must apologize for the discourtesy.
This must have been one of the Lantern Rites that I haven't watched yet. Oh, I'm so excited to watch that now.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Or maybe we weren't there for this situation, so maybe it's not in one of the events.
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Indeed. Let me explain. Actually, I wanted to ask you about dead gods. You tell Xiao everything that has happened.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable.
So what could she have fervently desired?
I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Jinxa village.
Is it the tree?
A vile monster known as the Chi once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis.
Except did he just say ch? So have I been saying that wrong this whole time? Wow, Jinxa. Pretty.
The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Jinxa village was founded sometime after that.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Another in-universe reason for the statues of the Seven. Because Paimon first introduced them as symbols of the Seven's protection over the land or something like that. That's super cool. They actually have another function as well.
The seal is still mostly intact. If the Cha is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground.
Isn't the water its blood?
However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary.
And this is, unfortunately, business between mortals, isn't it?
But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
I will. Thank you, Xiao. Oh, do you recognize her?
Nothing.
I think he does. That is the... You knew her in the past, didn't you? Did she used to be an Adeptus? You knew her, didn't you?
I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but...
Or does he sense the nature of their contract?
Immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
Ooh, interesting.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Interesting. I wonder if she makes him immortal for as long as they are contracted, and as long as his life force still has, energy. So if he gives too much of it away, he could die, that sort of thing.
Farewell.
Bye! Thank you for coming! That was so cool!
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them.
That was so cool.
That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Oh my god, did you run all the way here from the city?
Gwei? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
Wow, sign the sky up for a marathon.
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
Did Hu Tao get her hands on Chi-Chi? Oh no, it's going to be the father.
It's Jiaoliang.
Yes? As he wandered away.
He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Jiang Li, if that's her name, must be up to something.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
I think we should go for the motherlode. If we just keep treating his symptoms, you're just gonna die and the situation's not gonna be fixed. But okay. Can't I investigate any further? Let's see, Jinxa Village. Water sources, underground. I've already been over here, though maybe they'll send us back over there as part of the quest. But the source of this water... Well, there's you over here. Could follow this. I really want to try to find the cave. But I get the feeling they won't let me find it until it's time. They could do one of those little domain things like they did in Jean's story quest, where it's not a domain until they need it to be a domain, and then it stops being a domain once they're done. There's really nothing on this little island. I've never been to this little island, and you're telling me it has nothing. Mind not my travel tendencies. There's gotta be a chest over here. There has to be. Look at this place. There's something going on here. Hello? Oh ho ho. That seems like it might be Chen Yuvale though. I wonder if the Liyue compass will work in Chen Yuvale. These are just random ruins. Oh, what's the story here? What is the story here? Ah. A challenge or something. Okay. Well, stop marking. Really, this whole little island with all these ruins on it. I don't recall ever being here before, but I must have. Oops, sorry. I must have been here before. If there's nothing for me to do here, I must have already done it. Yeah. This guy really just wants me to go... Wait, that was a nothing was found result. You want me to go that way? I guess it is marking this still. I just canceled navigation. Alright, let's go back to the pharmacy. Where are you, buddy? What's the fastest way to get there? I suppose here. Or we could go to that other one and fly down, which might be faster, but still. I'm just ready for Lantern Rite any minute now. Where is it? An hour and a half left. Here's my question. I noticed that this thing has the sacrificial sword on it. I actually had to check. This sacrificial sword. Is that always rated up on these things? Or is that just for this specific one? Oh, I so badly want a sacrificial sword. But I don't know. I feel like if wishing for a 4-star on a limited banner is bad, wishing for a 4-star weapon on the weapon banner is probably even worse. Because I could get that 4-star from the standard banner. From any banner. Wait, let's look at the standard banner really quick. How many wishes do I have there? Got 6. What if I just did like 1 and got a sacrificial sword? That would make my day. I so badly want one. I need like 5 to be honest. If I get one, I don't know who I'll give it to. Everybody needs one. I just got Amber. I'm probably not gonna get anything if I just do 1 wish.
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
Why would she do
Don't
this?
be scared. Dr. Baizhu will be back soon.
Hang in there,
How is
buddy.
he doing?
You've been so brave. You can keep going.
Dr. Baizhu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood.
Oh my god.
Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Now we're doing this again. Maybe this is an assassination attempt on
He's not
Baizhu.
gonna use Chang Sheng's secret art again, is he?
Oh, Ayu.
Oh, please don't worry. Dr. Baizhu will find a way.
But...
Oh, this must be so scary for the kid. You really can't blame him. Somebody give this boy a hug. Give him some warm food.
Is there really no other way to save Jialiang?
Hu Tao! Hu Tao, can you go find the mother lode while we do this? It's demons and dead gods. Right up your alley.
Fancy running into you guys at a place like this. What are the chances?
What are you doing here? Is this the same dialogue as before?
Nothing.
Yes,
I was
it is.
just battling against... You'd better not snitch on me, okay?
Hu Tao, please go look for the mother lode. Your skills are better served elsewhere at the moment. Wait until the next morning is my cue again. Okay, let's go knock on the door. Oh, Gui.
Dr. Baizhu is still treating the patient. Please do not disturb him for now.
Pretty cool that the room is lit up. Can't go in anyways. Alright, we'll wait. Let's go stand in this corner so we don't scare Gui by staring him down for the next 12 hours. Time? Yeah, there's a new guess. Maybe Jiangli is jealous or angry with Baizhu. And so she knows what it will cost him to keep healing this guy. But then how would she know about their master's request of him to take care of this guy? Unless she was just banking on Baizhu's reputation as being a doctor who will care for anybody. And also, it wouldn't explain her strange behavior over the last decade or so. I'm guessing a decade because of how old Ayu looks. Because, you know, why would she try to live so reclusively? What reason could she have for all of that?
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Oh no, where's Baizhu? We go into the treatment room and he's on the bed?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual.
Uh-oh. Baizhu must have given a lot.
Wait, where's Dr. Baizhu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him.
Oh my gosh.
Seems he moved me here before I came to.
I'm suddenly thinking of that meme where it's like a 4-panel comic and somebody goes down for a surgery and they wake up and they say, "Wait, where's my loved one?" And the doctor says, "Who do you think gave you the blank? Who do you think gave you the feels better than I usually do, Jialong?"
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh dear.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row.
I knew that would be the excuse.
I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiangli once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
Seriously, what a responsible young man.
I'll come with...
You should rest. Take it easy.
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany IU to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baizhu in person once he's finished resting.
You know, as we're trying to figure out what's going on here and why all this is happening, Jialiang seems like a really sensible guy. He seems very reasonable.
Traveler, Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again. Do you think he...
Let's go check up on him.
Huh? Hey, wait up!
But then again, we haven't seen how Jialiang treats his wife, so who knows, maybe he's a different person around her. But he seems very considerate.
Huh?
And, IU doesn't seem concerned about their relationship. Oh, he's on the bed. At least he's sitting up.
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
Oh dear.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something.
Turns out I love Baizhu, actually. What a great guy. I like him a lot. Wow. Once again, one of those story quests where I go in with no opinion on the character, and then I come out really liking them. So well done.
Jiangli's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baizhu's gonna nap for?
Oh cool, he can hear us out there.
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Good morning, Baizhu.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
Who's talking behind our backs again?
Look at that, he's alive. Look at him, he's walking even.
Baizhu! Changsheng!
Paimon, you get startled by everyone. Actually, to be honest, I think that was a scream of excitement. Are you both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned.
Really?
I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
He says there's no need to be concerned, and then he says the most concerning thing he could have possibly said.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
Because the poison manipulation.
I made an error in my initial diagnosis.
Oh.
Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment.
Multiple poisons?
And as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
It all feels highly suspicious.
What? You mean even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition.
Oh, interesting. Right, that is a thing. It's kind of like how medicine works in general. You can use something to treat a more significant underlying issue.
Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs.
And coughing up blood and fainting, that's exactly what he did earlier.
Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
So, did this all begin to happen because he got unbalanced? It's been going on for so long, you think Jiangli would have fixed it by now. What's going on?
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
So that's why Jiangli did it.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition.
Makes sense.
Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiangli had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
This is really just like medicine in real life. It's so difficult and delicate to balance. Well, especially if you have comorbidities, and you have to treat multiple things at the same time. You have to consider how things will stay in the body, how long they'll stay for, how they'll interact, the side effects they'll have as they build up. Wow. It's a delicate situation, isn't it?
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse.
It does.
And why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiangli has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiangli has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiangli would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Fate.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiangli is.
Because that might be why she hasn't shown back up. She could be in trouble if she got too close to the god remains and poisoned herself accidentally. Repeated exposure as well.
Her regular exposure to god remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health. And given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Oh no, was he listening? Who's that? Was he listening the whole time?
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baizhu.
Wow, they actually put Traveler in the subtitles.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Actually, he probably doesn't even know our name, does he?
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way.
That would be helpful.
I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Take it easy, take it easy.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
Oh, this is a big old story about sacrifice, isn't it?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
That's why she's been hanging around this whole time. I love how we just have everybody eavesdropping on everybody else. Also, Jialiang, what about your son? There's only one thing you fear now. It's about forgetting her before we find her. What about, you know, spending time with your son and your wife? You know?
Very well. Then follow me.
Hu Tao. Chi-Chi!
Dr. Baizhu, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baizhu, do you mean...
Who do you think he's making this medicine for? Himself?
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
Because I think if Jialiang goes down, Baizhu will attempt to save him. But then Baizhu might go down. My goodness. Oh wow, they even have stores on the outside. How did they make sure nobody steals it?
Please be careful.
Hope they're all locked. Thank you, Chi-Chi. We'll do our best. Vega, you are in polite society at the moment. We've spoken to you before. I wanted to talk to Gui really quick. Okay. Moving on. Where's Hu Tao? Where's Hu Tao? Where is she? Where is she? Hu Tao! What are you thinking? What are you planning? Think you can be helpful for us? When push comes to shove? Save a couple people's lives? I know that's kind of against your job description, but I don't think you'll have too much hesitance in stepping in if need be. I'm just looking for her. I'm just combing every inch of these corners for her. I know she likes to hide in the corners. I don't see her. Alright. To Chingsa. Maybe she'll beat us there. Here we go. I love how I can see the tiny little house on the map too. And I just never investigated. For shame. This is why I don't have 100%. I have to get over this hill, so let's take this path up. Still, why did she want to live away from everybody? Maybe she really just is shy. Or maybe she wanted to keep the excitement down so that his blood pressure wouldn't get too high. Too pretty. Alrighty. Let's find this place.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
Oh, and I bet she's there.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
This is great. We can use his homing signal. Find the place. Just need to keep him from getting too close.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm sure
cool.
of it.
Oh, I love a follow mission. And he's even running in his concern. but he's not running quite fast
I feel a
enough.
dull ache in my heart. This must be the way.
Slowly catching up to him. I'm just gonna stay away a little bit. Ooh.
This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
That's a domain. That's a one-time domain if I've ever seen one.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
Even I can sense it. I'm not even there.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me.
Well, if you keep going, you're probably going to die. And I don't think she'll be quite happy with that.
Then let's hurry.
Okay, if you insist. Let's do this. Do we think this party's good? Oh, hello? Am I not close enough? I swear I'm right there. Let me in, please. Teleport waypoint unlocked. Alright, you unlock a teleport waypoint. I want to use it. Can't teleport to the spot. This is quite perplexing. Why is this happening? I have to go in there. What? Hello? Let's walk away. Come back in. Aha! Don't know why it didn't work, but now it does. I'm happy. Geo and Densho is recommended. Okay, how about this? Just in case there's some sort of Geo puzzle in there, I would like to go become Geo. I'm going to assume they're gonna give us Baizhu. So we'll have our Densho that way. Excuse me. Hi. Can I have a rock, please? Excellent. Rock time. It's been so long. Oh, I've missed Geo Traveler. 699. Yeah, we'll stay there for now. Happy with that. Artifacts. I think I'm on Deepwood. Is that what this is called? Gilded Dreams. This is Deepwood. Yeah. Not great for Geo. But it's fine. It'll just make my shield stronger. I'll just stay there for now. I don't want to get stuck trying to switch everything back and not remember what goes where. Is this the fastest way to get there? Quite possibly. I think the rest of our team will carry us in terms of damage, and we will protect everybody. Yay! Also, if we do have Baizhu, he's a healer. And I do believe he's a shielder too. If I remember correctly, I've done his trial. Ooh, once before. He's running with somebody. Who is he running with on the other banner? Xiao! Well, am I glad that I teleported away. Also, who? It's a statue. It looked like a cryo abyss mage without its bubble. Reading the sign, I was quite perplexed. Oh my god, I'm so glad we teleported away. Xiao! Hi! Hello?
From the looks of it, you've already tracked down the location of the source?
We've made some progress. Whoa, we nodded. How cool.
Really? That's good to hear.
Have you been standing guard here this entire time?
I cannot simply look the other way when evil spirits are involved.
That's hilarious. He found the source way before we did, was just waiting for us to catch up.
In any case, the evil presence here is growing stronger. I can sense it.
It's leaking out more. We should probably re-up those seals.
Whatever you're planning to do, make it quick. If you leave it too long, and I am compelled to intervene, things may not turn out the way you wish.
I understand. He'd probably end up killing at least one of the two. Hey, wait a minute. Look at all these statues. Don't you think that's a little suspicious? Couldn't I do something with these statues? What do you think I can do with these statues? Geo? If no chest, why so many statues? Suspicious. That way? That way? What's that way? Well, our domain is over there. Alright, let's do this. We are all geoed. It's fun and exciting. And hopefully they give us Baizhu. Let's do this! Yes.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead?
A dead god. Probably.
The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel.
How cool.
A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before.
We sure have heard those rumors.
Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
Really scary dead god. I guess.
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to, curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Cause you to lose your memory, maybe?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Let's go. Let's do this. Baizhu! Yes! That looks like a trial if I've ever seen one. So let's try this man out. Catalyst Dendro, right? Oh, that's so cool! The symbols! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I love the precision of it. Super precise. First attack. Nice. Changsheng in his talent. Let's take a look at what this does. I would not be surprised if some of his skills drained his own energy. His own health, that is. Okay, cruises, attacks, danger damage. 3 attacks, or if there are no more, returns. And all party members are healed. Very cool. Pulsing clarity state. Shield, 250%. And generates a new shield every 2.5. Oh, cool. The shield heals your own active character and attacks opponents, dealing Dendro. When a character is protected and a new shield is generated, or when the shield expires or when it is shattered. Very cool. So how long does it... So... The duration of the shield is only 2.5 seconds, but how long does it keep re-upping for? How long is he in the pulsing clarity state? Not quite sure. Oh, here it is. 14 seconds. Gotcha. Okay. And there's his weapon. Oh yeah, he's probably C2 at least. C3. And he's got... Jadefall Splendor. That must be his, signature. Alright, let's do this, Baizhu. Door of Resurrection. Oh, Hilly Trails. Hello. Hello, my friends. It doesn't have the biggest range, which is interesting. Oh, sorry. It should heal... Oh, the active character? No, it heals all party members, doesn't it? Yeah, look at that. It healed even though he wasn't on the field. How cool. I'm really trying to be coy and not get hurt, which is funny, because I literally have a healer now. Do I get a crystallize? I sure do. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and do this. Get our crit rate up. Switch to... You're not Baizhu. Here he is.
Rain outlines your fate.
You are still Diluc. You're still not Baizhu. Alright.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
Oh, this is definitely the wife's work, though. We saw the herb packets on the ground, and there's mortar and pestle, it looks like, behind it. I don't see any dust on the sensor's surface. The burn marks inside are still fresh. I don't think this was left here by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
Oh, so she could collect in peace?
A monster repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
Well, clearly it's run out, no?
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiangli was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiangli. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiangli to give me the poison.
Oh, good. So he went into this knowing the risks.
Jialiang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
Alrighty. Hehehe. I like being trial characters during the trials. So in here, will this open for us? Open please, thank you. Interesting. Wow. I want to drop him and give him damage. For some reason, I really want him to stay at full health forever. Ooh, ladder there to get back out. Great.
I can feel it. We're getting close.
Hello.
Almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
A pact? What kind of pact? For at least one of you to survive or something? Or only one of you to survive?
Aha! We can keep going now!
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
How pretty. One little room, so pretty. What a beautiful domain. Whoa! Look at that face! What is this place? I suppose it was designed to trap a god? Hello. Oh. Anything right here? No, not quite. Let's send it in this direction. I want to get rid of that door there. There's more tracks over here too. How nice. Are we still out of range? Oh, nope, just got it. Nice. And over here we find... Suspicious... Oh, evil rocks! What this reminds me of is, I forget what it's called, but I have some in my pack, definitely. This stuff. Crystal Marrow. What reminds me of. Alright, Baizhu, you're back. Let's push it forward. No, the other way, please. That way. Look at this stuff. It's all over the place. Another doorway. This one's open. Anything in here? No? Alright. Another door. Oh!
Paimon doesn't see any barrier-breaking mechanisms around here.
That
There
door
are
can open,
tracks
though.
here, and it looks like they're connected to something. Shall we follow it and see where it takes us?
Your wish is my command, Chung Chung. Just give me a minute. Ooh. Whoa. Big room. Oh! Oh, that door is the same door. Okay, so we'll just be able to leave that same way, I suppose.
Mind the side effects. Seems like an
Whoa.
emergency.
Oh, that looked so cool. Now I want you to get these guys. With all these beautiful virgins just waiting to happen. Nope. Here we go.
The doctor will see you now.
A little line from Chung Chung. Have fun.
No, my sword!
Nice. Got this guy. No drops, of course. I can't really reach you over there. I want to stay in my bubble.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Nice. I suppose he has a very short range. If there aren't 4 enemies, does it attack the same enemy 4 times? A little hard to tell, but that's what it seemed like it was doing.
Health comes first.
And whoa, that shield is immediately gone. Oh, it came back. That's good. You are not Baizhu. Seriously, my goodness.
The doctor will crumble apart.
Nice. Anyways, we've got a claymore. Might as well use it. We brought this claymore specifically for this region. Nice going, Gaia.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow.
Is everybody already all healed? Yes, we are. Oh, nice, Chung Chung. He noticed him when he popped up over here. Good going. And everyone appears to be all healed. Delightful. Nice healing, Baizhu. Oh, sorry. Feel bad making him run. And this doorway has opened now. Oh, I suppose we would not have been able to open it from the other side. There's the doorway. Yep, back out into the main room. I see, I see. Hello. When it lights up on the side, that makes me think it can do something. It didn't seem like there was anything there for it to break. Let's try this guy here. Oh? Am I not? How bizarre. Let's go get our other guy moving, I guess. Bring this guy over. I don't know how that will really help since the other guy refuses to do anything. But I suppose we can give it a try. Oh, these tracks are broken. That's why I wouldn't go this way. Oh, and these tracks are broken. Oh, I see. That's why we needed the other one. It all makes sense now. Okay, so... Bestie. Why do you not wish to activate? This is so strange. Have I forgotten something? I need to open this. This guy's right next to it, but it won't activate. Sorry, Baizhu. Over here? Maybe, I'll bring it back over here and see if I can activate it. I don't recall seeing any activate buttons pop up. But that's the only thing I can think of currently. Anything to activate over here? Anything over here? No. Maybe I need to leave it be. Kind of like with the domain, it wouldn't let me enter until I walked away and came back. Investigate over here. What a cool domain. Definitely. Oh, he's stuck. One of the coolest I've ever been in. Alright, buddy, how you feeling? No. Eh? Oh, maybe I can get it to activate the other one. Yes! Because that's how it happened with the bridges. Nice! Oh, excellent. Okay, great. Very cool, very cool. All puzzles are solvable. I like to see it. Looking for chests and whatnot. I should look up a little bit. Nothing up there. So cool looking! Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. Sorry it took me so long to figure out that little puzzle just then. Whoa. Hey. Wow, look at the remnants of the god behind it. You see her? I don't. Wait, you see her?
God remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
I don't see any. I don't see any humans. I'm done from there. Oh boy. Okay. Out of the way. Okay, you know what? I'm stuck. My own rock is really getting in the way. This is what I wanted to do. Then I wanted to do this. And this.
Seems like an emergency.
I can do one more of these. We might as well. Let's hit this. Let's do that. Let's go here. Let's hit this. The whole gang is partying today. Fear my 5-person team.
Retribution! A bitter pill to swallow.
You are not even firing at this guy. Your range really is quite short, isn't it?
Remember, health comes first.
But you know what? He's still alive. Because he's a healer. Ooh, yikes.
Rain outlines your fate.
Geo Bishop, one to whom she's loathsome blood clings. Oh, interesting. Can I get any freeze in here? Any melt? Ouch. Baizhu, you got anything for us, buddy? I love that his skill doesn't just heal the active character, but everyone in the party. Geo Bishop in quotes is really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Hang in there. There we go. I'm not gonna put down another rock because those just stay on the field a little bit too long. Nice going, Kaya. I really want to upgrade his ultimate. I feel like it could be stronger, funnily enough. Alright, I want Baizhu to get the final blow. Nice. He is our guest, so he gets the final blow.
Baizhu, how serious is it? Is she...
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave.
Same dress as that woman outside the pharmacy. Yeah, she's been lying there for what, 3-5 days?
The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition.
Wow.
Much as the poison in your system did to you.
It looks so cool.
If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Oh, but if we destroy it, then his condition will flare back up, won't it?
What are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away!
Wow, it looks like a hand. It looks like a gaping maw. It looks like wax. It looks like
It's
stone.
not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baizhu said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
Could we give him some other form of treatment?
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working... Oh no. Are you saying...
We have to choose between them? But really, can we discuss alternate treatment options here?
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him! Baizhu, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
The poison will still work, even with this thing purged? Maybe not as powerful, but that could be helpful. Are you lying, Baizhu?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
But if he does, he's just going to return to that state where he doesn't remember anything, and his cognition is impaired.
Dr. Baizhu, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
You can't be thinking about that again.
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baizhu, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiangli have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family.
And lest we forget, Xiao is waiting right outside, and I don't think he would be content to just sit by if we decide to leave the remains alone.
I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see Liyue grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiangli back, then even if I die...
Jialiang...
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baizhu, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment, that's all.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang, Baizhu, Changsheng, is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Oh, true. They've probably tried it all already. She's just as trained as he is. I'm really wondering, where is Hu Tao? Does she have an idea?
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiangli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
What a crazy situation. Jiangli risked it all to save Jialiang's life. And now, Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiangli. What's the point of it all?
All we can do right now is honor Jia Liang's decision and bear witness.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
Yeah, working in healthcare, not easy to do. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause?
And if you think about it, their efforts did buy each other 10 years together, and 10 years with their son, so they did pretty good.
At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go.
That's what that phrase was on the at the house.
If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
Here we go. Oh, cool. I wondered if we were going to fight it, but no, he's gonna do a cool thing. Wow, that was clean. That was fast. Oh dear. We can't give him something to help ease the pain?
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch Ayu grow up.
Oh goodness.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Uh-oh.
Why would these memories come to mind now?
Oh, she's up. She's awake. Oh, I'm so glad they'll get a moment together.
The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have.
Oh, hello. Oh, he can't even hear her.
Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Oh, goodness.
Jialiang. Jialiang.
Oh?
Jialiang. Jialiang.
Don't tell me. We're back at Boo Boo Pharmacy. Baizhu, what did you do?
Dad, are you awake?
Are you?
Jiangli, are you?
Oh, the talismans. Look at all the talismans on him.
Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
What? He hasn't been Chi-ified, or Chi-Chi-ified, has he? No.
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
And Baizhu seems to be fine.
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
Did you seriously Chi-Chi him?
I'm a zombie?
Hey, congrats.
That's right. Before we set off, I asked
Oh,
Chi-Chi to
right.
prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death.
Oh, so this is where his obsession with immortality has gone, has it? Can he just do this whenever he wants? Or does it only work in very specific circumstances? Does he only do it when he meets somebody who would sacrifice their life willingly for someone else?
Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely.
Oh, it might not last very long.
Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I am as interested as you to find out.
And he seems to have retained all his cognition as well.
But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will.
Will, you say? Intriguing.
In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang.
I don't know about that. You've studied so hard.
All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jialiang to show us the way before we set off for Qingsa village?
Oh?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Oh yeah, because he was eavesdropping and she was eavesdropping too. So she told him to approach and make the offer? Wow, collaboration!
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
I knew someone was listening in on that conversation. So it was Hu Tao. Because that's right, Vega looked at the side and said, "Who's there?" And then Jialiang walked out, but she was there. She was who we sensed.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
He is very guarded, but I mean, so are you.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baizhu's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration.
And theoretically, when he goes, he'll have even less unresolved business.
One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
That was a really adorable shot of Chi-Chi peeking around the corner.
You stay away from my dad! When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good!
I'm pretty sure he's already dead, but follow your dreams, nonetheless. Aw, he looks proud.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng Funeral Parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you.
Her own way of encouraging him. Bye, Hu Tao. It was so nice to see you.
Paimon. I'll catch you all another time.
Oh, you will catch us eventually, won't you?
Is she finally gone?
Oh, and good for Chi-Chi. Now she has a friend. A zombie friend.
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Such as? Paimon's idea of a celebration can only mean one thing.
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
I would expect nothing less.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Liyue around the dinner table.
This was a hard-won meal. Maybe I'll whip something up too. It's been a while.
Yay! Paimon can't wait! Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
She's so excited. Enjoy your time together.
I'll come too.
Oh no, you should stay with your parents.
Baizhu, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
You seem to have recovered swiftly.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changsheng, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Ooh. I see. I wonder if we'll get to see her thoughts. Oh! Her thoughts on why she no longer practices medicine. Or why she doesn't practice medicine on a grander scale.
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that you need to know.
This is so cute. Chi-Chi gets a friend and he gets somebody who can, you know, lead him in this new experience of life that he's having.
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly.
Oh dear.
Second, don't forget to...
Yes? Go on. Don't forget to...
I forgot.
Oh dear, Chi-Chi. It seems that the memory issues is not a zombie thing, it's more of a Chi-Chi thing. But yeah, you have to stretch your body regularly, huh? To avoid rigor mortis? Oh dear. Let's see, where is she? Over there? This is so cool, we're still Baizhu because we've left and she wants to talk to him, not us. Your thoughts?
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
10 years, right?
You're right.
At least.
My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
Ooh. Interesting. Please elaborate. I like this though, you can tell she's deep in thought. Oh! Whoops.
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
Oh yeah, he wanted to talk to her and exchange thoughts.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone.
Oh?
Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Baizhu!
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Baizhu! When?
Life force isn't the only thing that Changsheng's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Elaborate?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases.
Aha!
When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties.
This super cheerful, upbeat music while he's talking about this.
There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
What about the need at that time to worry about your immediate short-term health?
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have...
Okay, on one hand, it was a really small amount. It was not in any way similar to the 10 years worth of buildup that Jia Liang was dealing with. But on the other hand, that brings so much more meaning to the fact that he let Jia Liang decide what he wanted to do and decide whether or not he wanted to destroy the god remains or not. You know, he kept his own stake in it completely out of it.
What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old, and I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband.
And that was something he had been doing.
But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another, and then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Nice.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that, some of them, I don't even recognize.
Oh, no wonder his health is so fragile. No wonder he coughs when he runs.
Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Oh my goodness.
Mom, come and join us.
Wow, Baizhu, wow.
The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
Do you? I'm worried about the fact that he hasn't taken on a student, but also I feel if he were to take on a student, I would be more worried. Because that means that he knows that his time is coming to a close.
I can only hope so.
He's simultaneously not preparing for his inevitable future, but at the same time, if he's not preparing for it, then he doesn't think it's coming soon. I don't know. Indeed.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
Also, when Changsheng was talking about fate, what did she mean exactly?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age.
Not surprising.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
Well,
It is a very long story.
I suppose the contract helps them live longer, but their own actions don't.
Long ago,
Oh!
when plagues ravaged the
I thought that
land,
was the end.
one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering.
Oh, the original master.
But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick.
Oh no!
And bade their final farewell.
Oh, the poor guy.
Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale.
That's just like Baizhu's animation.
Known to mankind.
In his ultimate.
The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Oh, I love the art style.
Contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the
she
doctor
looks so
could
cute.
now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors and followed it myself unquestioningly.
Even the hanging
That
of the
is
coat over the
until
shoulders.
I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice.
Oh, this is
an
his
evil
teacher.
and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured.
That's Hu Tao's good uncle.
Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patient's? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract
Oh.
will end with me.
Yeah.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
That's perfect. And that's why he hasn't taken on a student.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death.
That was so beautiful. I can't believe this story quest had a whole animated cutscene in it. That was gorgeous.
Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baizhu, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison, poison? And what makes a disease, a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Changsheng to perish from losing her host.
Exactly.
This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
That's what it is. It makes so much sense. Yeah. The elixir of immortality. You have to become immortal yourself. And then his life force will never run out.
Precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baizhu.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
The moon, you say?
Huh. For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Good luck.
Dr. Baizhu, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
And for Chi-Chi?
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Oh, Paimon. Leave some grub for me. Wow. What a beautiful quest.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Oh man, I'm suddenly wondering that if I had done this during Lantern Rite, would there be lanterns in the air? Or is this predetermined? Well, I'm sure there will be lanterns shortly. Wow! That was so good! Are they still there? Can I talk to them again? Anybody? Who are you? Oh, Quay. You look different from afar. Wow, that was really good. And Hu Tao was there, and Xiao was there. And I can still go in! Oh, I'm so happy. And we discovered a new room that I really like. It has this beautiful music. Wow, that was so good. Yep, definitely another one that makes me very... I really like Baichu's character now. Wait. Ooh. Oh no. 23 minutes. Ooh, if I just sit here for 23 minutes. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here in any case. That was fantastic. That domain that we were in, that was beautiful. I really liked the design of the enemies in there too, because with the hilly trails that we fought at first, you could tell that they were really letting you test out Baiju's multi-attack skill. And then the presence of the monsters also was related to the story itself, which was so good. That was really nice. What a wholesome ending. Oh wow, what a cool character. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I really like his healing ability. I like that it heals everybody, not just the person on field. That was a good story. Wow, I really enjoyed that. But for now, our time comes to a close. So I hope you all enjoyed as well. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Thank you also to our monthly contributors, Jay Blakewood, Power of Chaos, Mary, and Minty. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, or night, or whatever comes next. Have a good one! Bye now!